Knicks family, welcome back to the God of Knicks podcast / show, whatever the hell it is today, because we won game 2. I don't care about none of that. As y'all could tell by the sound of my voice, we won in a very convincing way in the second half. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought this was a wrap. Like the end of the first half, I was like, you could even check the post on TFE. I said, yo,
hey, because you don't listen to me. Because you don't listen to me.
It's over.
You was over there on the so let me tell you what happened. I had to put Lyric to sleep, right?
Okay.
So I was behind for the second. I put her to sleep like with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay.
Right. So I look at my phone and you over there talking about they got our number. It's a wrap. X, Y, and Z. He's old. So my adrenaline start pumping. Like I get nervous, like I'm about to get into a fight with a dude. Right. So I'm in there like, all right, this dude, like, I'm like, damn, Josh ain't got no faith. It must look bad in this motherfucker, right? So I go in there, I watch the game, I catch up. And then I wanted to hear what they said on TNT. I wanted to hear what Shaq and these guys, because for whatever reason, nobody sounds like, they don't sound like they think the Knicks is going to lose this series.
You think they sound convinced that we're going to win?
They sound like they don't know which way it's going to go.
Okay, right. Yeah, I can see that.
That's how they sound. So I'm watching, I'm listening to what they're saying, and they got jokes and everything. But like I said before,
Dims is jokes.
So we played like shit the first game, and what we lost by 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? First of all,
the second game.
First of all, they got Trae Young number now. It's about to be over for him. Right?
Yeah.
Then what's his name came alive? Your boy Julius, because he's scaring me. Like you said,
Kat, he was.
That boy's starting to scare me. I'm like, yo, he got to turn up.
See, the thing about Julius that scared me was that he looked as though he knew what to do, but he just could not figure out how to make it work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like and not like Joe said, credit to Atlanta, man. Atlanta. They played the defense that you're supposed to play against. Excuse me, man, a great game. They played the defense that they're supposed to play against Julius Randle, and there was a few plays where Julius looked okay, especially in the third quarter when I think he had 13 points in that third quarter or 11 points in the third quarter?
13. Oh well, he finished with 13 and a half. I'm not sure how much.
Which means he had 2 points in the first half and 2 points in the fourth quarter. So I mean, if it wasn't for a big third quarter from Julius, we're looking at a different outcome.
Yeah.
But definitely. But I mean, tell me what else you guys saw. What are a good point that you see that you saw change the game? At what point did the game change for you?
Defense.
No, at what point?
Like which part of the game? Like what moment?
Second half. Like, so first of all, Trae Young was on the bench. They was trying to give him some minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I knew when Trae got back on the floor that he was going to silence the crowd a little bit, and he did, but it wasn't enough. He's all they got. Him and that Bogdanovich dude.
Yeah. Bog's to play, man.
You see, after they picked up the defense, these dudes started missing.
Gallo looked pretty off tonight.
Let me tell you something. Gallo ain't got nothing.
Gallo, he always looks off. He
looked like he should have been out there. You know what I mean?
Gallo got nothing for us. I hope they keep him on the floor. I don't know what they're doing with that dude out there on the floor.
Yeah. And like he said, Ronnie did say last show, he said change that lineup. I think he said start with Rose. And that's what he did. In the second half, he started with Rose, which is what he actually did last game as well. But it didn't equate to a win. But still, you couldn't have put Elfrid back in the game. There's no way you put Elfrid back in that game. Especially after the way that he started.
Hey, Kat. If I'm the coach, I'd have looked at Elfrid. I said, yo, get dressed. I'm like, yo, put your clothes back on. Don't worry about it. You got it.
I'd have been like, Elfrid.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
Just what you go? Don't even come out there. Stay in the locker room. Watch from the locker room.
I'd have pulled him. I'm like, everybody go out there. Second half is gonna be great. Elfrid, come here.
No, Josh. I said, all right, let's work. 1, 3, ready? Break. Then I said, I came up right behind that. Okay, come here.
Yeah, I really feel the same way though. I don't want Elfrid anywhere near this team, bro.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think the game really changed on that the first, not just the first 3 of the game for Reggie Bullock, the first 3 of the series for Bullock, bro.
Yeah.
That he didn't knock down anything in the first?
None. And he was the X factor tonight, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Absolutely.
I said this before. The first game with the Knicks was to see how this like we didn't play well the first game and we almost won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So here we go. We came out with this. Reggie played better.
Right.
As bad as Julius played, he played better. Obi's out there. Obi got the energy. He run around. The kid that quickly didn't do well. Let me tell you something. We keep having these games where certain dudes don't play well and certain dudes do. And we coming out with the W. Yo, first of all, I'm going to say this.
Listen.
That crowd had it rocking for us.
Listen. First off, shout out to the chat. We got my man Ronnie in here. Of course, we got Pro in here. What's going on, big bro? We got Paul in here. What's going on, family?
Yo, Paulie, what up, baby? Hey.
Listen.
Hey, I told Pro, I said, yo, we got to get you on the show one of these joints.
Yeah, but man.
I said I gotta ask Babe Bro first. I can't just be running.
You gotta ask Babe Bro nothing. That's family. That's family, man. Pull up. Stop playing. See, Pro, why you not here? See, Pro playing.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But disclaimer on my man Pro. You know, Pro and Paul, they both big Flatbush dudes. They Brooklyn dudes, right? So, but Pro's over there talking about, y'all know I might switch over to the Nets.
No, hold on. What's up? Hold on. Matter of fact, I was gonna let you rock, Pro, but I remember that post, and you know exactly what post I'm talking about. When you said, listen, I've been a Knicks fan all my life, but it's Brooklyn Nets all day. I ain't gonna do it. Come on, bro. Look, he said chill.
Hey, yo, Cat.
It's all love, bro. It's all love.
Cat.
Check the post after.
Yo, Cat. In the words of T'Challa, yo, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
We don't do that here. Nah, but you know, it's all love. We messing with Pro. We know what it is. Knicks fans all day, man. That's really what it's about. But if there's one thing I do want to talk about tonight, it is Obi Toppin.
Yes, sir.
That kid. Let's clap it up for Obi Toppin.
Clap it up for Obi, man.
Clap it up.
Yo, there was a point in the season where everybody's like, yeah, let's trade him now, like before the deadline. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, I'm cool. Like the kid don't know nothing about the league yet. Just relax.
Yeah.
He's gonna go through bumps and bruises. Like you saw RJ last year. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of, and then I mean, I said, if we put up with Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox for all of the years that we put up with them waiting for development, y'all could chill on Obi Toppin for another 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, excuse me, man, great game. But Obi was just ready, man. Obi was ready. I don't think there's any other way to explain it.
You gotta remember, Obi is
from New York.
Yeah.
He's from New York.
What I noticed though is that he's doing things that he wouldn't normally do, and the defense didn't plan for him. I kept saying they planned for Julius. So for Obi to be out there for as long as he was, they didn't have an answer for him because they didn't know how he played. And
they're not scouting for him.
Even from the clips that they have of him, what he was doing tonight is not regular Obi.
Right.
He mixed in a couple of extra moves that nobody was ready for. He looked great out there.
Bro, the kid looked like
Obi looked like don't even play him in the regular season. Put him out there when the playoffs come.
Word.
Yeah.
He looked like, you know what I mean? It's playoff Obi.
What was you gonna say, Joe?
I was gonna say also, it's one thing I noticed. It's very subtle, but he understands the moment too. Because when he missed that three, right? He missed the three, and then I think he had like a pretty bad foul, and I think Tom pulled him, and the camera zoomed in on him. The camera zoomed in on him on the TNT feed at least. I don't know about the
I was watching TNT.
But the camera zoomed in on him, and you could see he had his hands on his knees, and he was looking into the camera, and he was like, "Damn!" Like he understood that three. If he would have made that three,
He
first
knew
of
it.
all,
Harden would have went crazy.
The crowd would have went nuts. He would not have gotten pulled from the game. Like, he understands what's going on, bro.
Well, I gotta bust your bubble just a little bit, because anytime Obi gets pulled from a game, he always does that. He always goes.
He does do that every time.
Every single time.
He does. He knows.
He does do it every
He
time.
knows, because what he's thinking is, damn, I could have stayed on the floor a couple more minutes if I'd have just made.
Probably,
this. Hey, what's the statistic on the bench scoring though? The bench is outscoring the starters like by like
55 to 46 or something like that.
Derrick Rose himself had 26 points.
Yeah.
He had like 30 minutes.
For the second game in a row, he led the Knicks in minutes played. 38 minutes game 1, 39 minutes game 2. Now, how long can he keep up these kind of minutes? Now,
I do not know.
Like,
can I chime in on that?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna chime in on that because I don't know if you remember, it was a few months back when they asked him about his minutes, and he kind of laughed it off because he was like, "Yo, only you guys think I can't play minutes."
Right.
He was like, "Listen," he said, "you guys don't realize like we're in practice." He said, "I'm running around for an hour and a half in practice, right?" He was like, "And I make it out of practice fine." He was like, "So why do you guys think that I can't?" And we practice hard. He's like, "Why do you guys think I can't run up and down the court for
38 minutes,
hour and a half, 2 hours?"
Well, first of all,
his age.
To add on to what you're saying, Joe, Derrick Rose ain't playing like the old Derrick Rose, where he's running hard every play.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's out there. He's not killing himself. He knows how to play defense. I mean, he's running into screens, but on the offensive end, he's not jumping, dunking the ball, flying all over the place like he used to. So he's not beating himself up.
Right. And that's kind of what I was saying. I said if the idea was to give him a lot of rest during the season so that when time comes for postseason, you can go play those minutes and you don't have 2,000 miles on your legs by the time you get to the postseason.
We had 72 game season. He had the protocol. He was out for some other thing. He had a bunch of games.
He's fine. He had a bunch of time off.
That reminds me, speaking of minutes and like how much our guy had Burks, because Burks didn't have a good game tonight.
Burks had 11 points on 4 for 13 shooting. He played 30 minutes though.
Right. So here we go again. We had Obi. We had Quickly didn't have a good night. Julius didn't have a good night again. He played well at the right time.
Right.
And Burks didn't have a good night, and we still beat these cats.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we got their number. Like, we gonna go to Atlanta. Huh?
Say that again. We lost you, Joe.
Now it's just Dre. Ain't this the Knicks though? Like, you never know who it's gonna be on a nightly basis, Joe.
This is what I'm saying. That's what makes
the team pretty dangerous, because you could game plan for Julius, but there's a few guys who could really kill you on any given night.
Well, see, speaking of that, I'll mention this here. There's two people that I want to give credit to, huge credit to, because of how they played tonight. Of course, is number one is Taj Gibson.
Taj. Thank you.
We don't get here. We don't get here. We're not here right now. We're not. First of all, we're not live if we lose. I'm gonna be honest with you. I told them, I said if we lost, I'm not going live tonight. It's not happening. But we're not here if it wasn't for Taj's 6.7 rebounds and 1 assist in 30 minutes. It sounds minuscule. There. It sounds very minuscule, but it's way more than the numbers. It's way more than the numbers with Taj, bro.
Even the attempted putbacks that he had. I mean, he didn't score some of them, but he was up there. He was competing. He was really playing.
Yeah, you could tell that he wanted it. You could tell that these dudes was playing like they wanted it. Even Obi was going for those rebounds. Even if they didn't get them, you can see they was going for them tonight. They was out there trying to make it happen. And I love that.
Yeah. Hey, Cap, both of our X factors going head to head, bro. Your X factor was Obi, mine was Taj,
yeah. Listen, because we had a show the other day, and I had the TFE family on, and we had Joe asked the question, "Who is your X factor for this series?" And mine was Obi Toppin. I didn't have any reason, but for the fact that I just felt like Obi Toppin was going to give us something this series. I don't know why, but I think it was how he ended the season. He looked confident. Even though the minutes didn't show it, even though the numbers didn't show it, he looked very, very confident. And that's why I picked. And of course, Joe, Joe went with Taj. That's the safe answer. You know what I'm saying? You're with the safe answer on that one, bro.
Come on, man.
But look at how well again. Also, if you look at Nerlens Noel, he's also playing a solid game.
Nerlens did bother me early. He bothered me early because,
but he gonna do that because that's Nerlens.
Yeah, he bothered me early, and this is why. It's only because it looked like Capella just didn't care for his existence. And for that to be the man that you're guarding, that's not good. Like, he didn't even look like he knew he was there half the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I forgot at what point in the second quarter? In the second quarter, I'm looking at his stats, and I'm like, bro, you got 0 points. You have 0 rebounds. And what are you doing out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something. I don't know what Taj, I mean, not Taj, I don't know what coach said to them in that locker room. I don't know what he said to Alfred neither, but I'm telling you, that second half was a game. There's a completely different team. Like I said to my wife, I said, babe, who are these motherfuckers? I said, who are these people? I said, who are they? And she said, I told you. She said that they ain't been playing. That they scared. They looked like they were scared the first half. Yeah. She saw that.
Who?
Jasmine. She don't watch basketball. She knew
but who looked like they were scared? All of them?
All of them. Everybody. I mean, it was a few guys like that, like Obi.
This is really important. Because I understand if the Knicks are scared. The first playoff series since 2013, like half the dudes is rookies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Julius ain't never seen no playoff time. I don't know if Reggie Bullock ever seen playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at that early. Yo, Toon is high on this whole Kawhi thing. I don't know.
You've been saying, Toon called me earlier.
Saying that shit since last year.
Not for nothing. Toon called me this morning. It must have been. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check the call log. Toon, I'm gonna snitch on you, bro. Toon called me at, I think it was 11 this morning.
Hey, tell me.
I lied. It was 8:39. He called me at 8:39 this morning. He said, "Yo, Kawhi coming to New York next year." And I said, "Yo, I hope so." I said, "I hope so."
You know why I want the Clippers to lose? You know why I want the Clippers to lose? Cause whatchamacallit, what's his name? Paul George was talking all that shit about how Doc Rivers didn't make any adjustments.
I can't stand Paul.
And they down 0-2 right now, and you talking shit about Doc Rivers? I want to hear what the excuse is gonna be this year.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't pair Kawhi with another wing. I just don't think it works well. You know what I'm saying? I think you have to pair him with another star guard or a star big. You can't have two wings. You can't have two wings with no great or star guard or star center and expect to go anywhere in the playoffs.
But I will be honest with you though, Kat. If all we did was add Kawhi, he's better team than the Clippers. Like defensively,
we're winning a championship if we add Kawhi Leonard.
If we add Kawhi, if that was all we did, and we kept,
I'm not even lying. I'm not even joking. I'm dead ass serious. If you add Kawhi, just Kawhi, with the defense we already have,
that's what I'm saying. It's a wrap. But I think we're gonna get a point guard, and they said the Knicks is looking for a disgruntled star. Nobody's gonna be more disgruntled than Chris Paul and Kawhi Leonard.
Not Chris Paul. I ain't gonna say Chris Paul.
I'm sorry. Paul George.
Paul George.
It's Paul that got me too. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Somebody's leaving if they lose. If they lose to Dallas, y'all gotta be kidding me.
Yo, Paulie, you crazy, bro.
That boy Luka, bro.
Luka's a bad man.
Let me tell you something.
That's a bad man, bro. And he's having fun out there on them. That's the sad part.
Yo, he's smiling like crazy. He doesn't usually smile like that.
Here, Trae Young dropping 30 and 10, and he all yelling and screaming. Yo, Luka out here doing craziness, 1-footed 3-pointers. He turned around like, I'm like, yo, he don't even care.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. I saw him his rookie season. I remember Joy was watching the game, and I said, "Baby, look at this dude." I said, "This kid is incredible."
Mm-hmm.
That kid is incredible. It's just some magic about
him. It's different. That's how you know he's going to be like a transcendent player, because you cannot explain what it is.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Like that game he won a few weeks ago with the floater, like he jumped in and like the game winner. Yeah, he just got magic. You just can't help it.
You don't know.
He's been playing basketball since he could walk.
Right, the
Yo, he had
game
a
is so
floater
dope.
from three.
Speaking of Ronnie,
he did a
go ahead, my bad.
what was the move? I think it was like a 2-step, 1 foot step back from the 3-point line, and he's guarded by out of everybody. This is what hurt most. He was guarded by Mook on that play, and if you know the beef between those two teams is only between Mook and Luka. That's it. It's only Mook and Luka. And the crazy thing is, didn't he get a dunk on him too? I think it was early in the game. He got a dunk, and it was like an and one. And then I turned around and it was Mook. And Mook was like trying to act like he got hit in the nuts or something like that. I'm like, nah, Mook, you can't escape that.
Yeah, you can't escape that. The best part of that game last night? When Paul George made Porzingis fall.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
The whole
that highlight was YouTube that because I ain't see that.
Yeah, the bench was clowning him.
As a Knicks fan, that was the best part of that game.
Yo,
yes.
Hold on. You know what's crazy?
What's that?
The last time we played, we were watching. I was watching the Mavs play somebody. Porzingis got a dunk and he fell and he like dropped to the floor because now Porzingis' knees are so weak. He's scared of landing after a dunk. If you watch Porzingis how he dunks down, he dunks like he don't want to come out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to stay up there. Like, all right, bro. Like I don't want to land at all. Like this might not work.
Yo, Thomas. I'm looking at the replay.
I gotta go play it.
Hold on. I'm looking at the joint where he dropped Porzingis with that in and out.
Yeah.
And everybody on his team on the Clippers
was saying.
At the
clowning him, yeah.
When he fell.
Exactly.
Yo, Patrick Patterson's face was the best, yo.
You said what?
Patrick Patterson's face was the best.
Yeah. They was like, that's embarrassing shit right there.
All right, yeah, I'm about to. All right, there it goes. There it is. I think I found it. I'm not gonna watch it yet. I'm not gonna watch it because
I just you ain't see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I just watched it. Yo, I put in Paul George. Porzingis pop right up.
Yeah. Same exact thing. I put PG
right up.
and it says PG breaks Chris Porzingis. I'm like,
yeah.
Here we go. Bro, I gotta see this. Hey!
That was the best part of the game. Like,
yo, he fell on his ass like he gave up. He went like this.
look at him.
Look at his face.
Pointing at the spot. Look, and he laughing too. You know how I get embarrassed. Look, they pointing at the spot on the floor like, yeah.
Bro. Yo, this whole shot.
They say, yo, those your ankles?
Yo, fam. Your foot is over there. You left your foot over there. Go get your right.
Yo, get those ankles back. That ain't right.
Yo, if I'm Paul George, I'd have told the dude in the baseline, yo, mop up that west spot, yo.
Mop up that west spot. Hey! Oh my God.
Yo, the worst part is you look up at it like this. He fell just like.
Hi. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, KP said, ow.
Jesus.
He said, I never brought this up, yo, because we going off the rails now, yo.
Look at them. Look at them. They're like, yo, we don't know what to say about that.
Yo, he said,
they're like, what do we do?
Yo, all right, we gotta stop because that was crazy. All right, so
yo, we gotta recover, yo. We gotta get back.
Hold on, really quick.
We gotta get back.
Really quick, Cat.
Yeah.
The boy Ronnie said, how the Knicks gonna fare without the crowd on their side next game? Like I said in the last podcast, we going to Atlanta. Everybody in Atlanta is from New York. Don't even worry about half that crowd is gonna be the New York crowd.
I mean, not for nothing. They always say it's a second home crowd. I don't know why they say. I haven't witnessed it, but I mean, I've witnessed it in Charlotte, so I believe it.
I watched these games in Atlanta, and I'm like, oh, we got mad fans out there.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of what happened in tonight's game early and last game was because of the crowd. I think they struggled a lot because of the pressure. I think they struggled a lot because, these guys were on their side. And, people think that just because you have a crowd cheering for you, that's going to make you make baskets. Nah.
Oh.
It don't work like that. What's up?
Nah, yo, I was driving. I just hit like a crazy rain patch, yo.
Yo, listen, I didn't.
Hey, your
you
boy
about to say you hit somebody.
I
know, right?
Forgot you was in the car until you mentioned it just now, bro.
Yeah, he's still in that car, and he driving with the inside lights on. That motherfucker, so we can see him.
Yo, it worked. That's how you know we some real fans, bro.
Hey, your boy look way too damn far away for you to be still in that car right now.
He's like, I can make it back.
You know what happened? I missed my exit.
Oh, okay. I was about to say they shut the bridge down.
Yeah, I should have been home, but I missed my exit. I'm 8 minutes away from home though.
Oh, all right.
What was I gonna say? I do want to, but all right, let's just bring it back. Now, first game, my man Reggie Bullock. Let's talk about Reggie. Reggie Bullock, first game. I'm just looking up the stats real quick. He had a whopping 6 points on 3 for 9 shooting in 19 minutes. So that says to me that Coach noticed it and pulled him out and was like, all right, you ain't doing it today. It's all good. Which I do like about Coach, especially when it comes to player X, because if you're gonna play him and he's gonna be bad, take him out, which he's done. And player X tonight, he only played 5 minutes,
3 seconds,
just a little more than 5.
Well, just a little bit more than 5, which is to me, if you ask me, is a little bit more than he had to be playing in general. But
he missed the layup.
It's 5 more minutes than he needs to be playing. Let's be honest.
5 more minutes than he needs to be playing. There you go.
No, and they pulled him out quick because he was already -7.
Yeah, he was awful.
Hey, Ronnie, short answer.
Yeah, but he missed free throws, didn't he?
Yep. No, and he was 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
He made 1 or 2.
Yeah. And they're not gonna change that lineup, bro.
No, he's still gonna start.
He's gonna keep bringing Peyton in there for 4 minutes, and then the minutes are gonna shrink every game. Next game is gonna be 4 minutes.
Hey, stop asking about the lineup. They're gonna keep that bum in there.
They're gonna keep that bum.
They gotta justify it.
You know what though? I think it all comes down to if we get up to a quick start in Atlanta with him in the lineup, I think Tibbs will try to buy some more time. But
you got lightning about behind you and all that. Yo, you driving through the tundra.
Nah, he went through a light. He just ran a red light, and that light that light that light caught him.
I'm on the highway. Cut it out.
That's just
ran a red light.
You about to get the $50 ticket in the mail. Oh man, he tried to burn that light. That shit said, "Boop, got you."
Got him. That's the little flash. You're gonna get that shit in the mail. Like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have did it.
I'm definitely on the highway. Ain't no lights out here.
No, I got 4 of them shits in the mail before I realized where that light was one time. That was $200 right there.
And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not surprised because of who I'm talking to right now.
He's stubborn. He's a stubborn guy all around.
Exactly.
It was one of them right underneath the BQE. Them joints be like this. Whoop! Anything over 40 or 39.
Bro. I don't play. I stopped. I think I was coming back from. I forgot. I think we went to BBQs one time, and I was coming back from downtown, and I was driving with my boy Kurt, and we caught like every light was green on the way up, and I just kept going. You know, you slow down a little bit to catch it, and then you keep catching the green light.
Yeah.
That went on for like 5 minutes, and then one of them lights didn't change, and it said, I said, "Oh,
damn, yeah."
But that was my fault. It was nobody's fault but mine. But Coach is being. I wouldn't say he's being stubborn. I think he's just trying not to. I think he's big on what's the word I'm looking for? Continuity, I guess.
He's stubborn.
It's stubborn in a way. It's definitely stubborn because
Kenny the Jet said it's an honorary start for
yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are his last games.
Okay, you know what? Macri said it like this earlier. He said the problem with us playing Peyton or not playing Peyton is that you essentially remove him from the lineup, and then basically the front office, the coaching staff is doing him a favor because if they remove him from the lineup, he won't have a job next year.
That's it. He ain't gonna have a job next year anyway.
I think he'll have a job. He'll get a 1-year deal off somebody's bench.
With who? Yeah, off the bench somewhere. Maybe
Maybe Cleveland. or Detroit. But I mean, listen, that's neither here nor there.
They don't need that kind of
Whoever's coming off the bench for Cleveland is better than Alfred. They don't need
help.
I can't argue with you there. But hey, you know who's not better than Alfred?
Who's that?
Hold on, is Dennis Smith Jr. better than Alfred?
No.
He could jump better than Alfred.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Alfred, if Dennis Smith, all right, guys, let's ask the serious question.
Oh my
If
God.
Dennis Smith Jr. is swapped with Alfred Payton, is he giving you lineups of 0,
No.
0, 0, and
No.
1?
No.
Yes.
You think in 5 minutes he'll give you his 8 minutes 0, 0,
I
0,
think in a
1?
game like this,
I do.
he's definitely gonna do better than Alfred. Yes.
I think he's doing better now.
Any barbecue chicken on defense.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I can't even defend this nigga. Yeah. I mean,
It still be zeros.
I can't
It'll be
defend
zeros.
this dude. I can't defend him. I'm gonna be honest.
Different. He'll have more turnovers, and that won't have anything to do with the numbers because you're just asking about points. He'll be off.
Yeah. I think Alfred gave up. I think DSJ is bad. I think that's the difference. So I
will say this about. I thought those first 2 to 3 minutes of the game, I thought his defensive intensity
was up there. He started tight.
Mm-hmm.
But I just look at his offensively, like he's giving you nothing right now, man. It's so bad, yo.
Yeah.
It's so bad that I think when he went to the foul line, I think it might have been RJ. Like he kind of like was trying to like get him in the game.
RJ was trying to get him in the game.
Like, you know, he was like, I think he missed, and he was just trying to like, you good, man? You good? And I'm like, yo, bro, it's way too early for you to be talking to somebody like that.
Right.
It's the first 5 minutes of the damn game, guys. Like, why are you this fucked up in the head?
Hey.
So, you know, I mean, if it's for that reason, cool. We barely lost last game. If we didn't play him, who knows? We probably would have won last game. But we won tonight and we played him. So I can't keep blaming Alfred for whatever. He looks terrible while he's out there. But
yeah, I think that's all what people are saying. I don't think they're blaming him for anything. I just think they don't want to see him at all.
Big
not gonna happen.
Big
because
check
there's
right
no,
here.
there's no real. So let me ask y'all this, right? Is there some sort of, and I'm being serious, right? Like with Alfred starting, right? If he doesn't start, do you think there's some sort of, I don't know, like weird domino effect that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold
on, Joe. We lost you. Run that back. The last like 5-10 seconds.
No, I said, do you think that it's imperative for him to still start? Like, is there some sort of like secret sauce or like some sort of weird like chemistry that if somebody else starts,
I think so.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
I think so. I think that when you got him starting, you have the rhythm of Burks coming on, and when he comes in, quickly comes in. He already had to mess it up a little bit. He had Rose, and you see Rose just scored more. Because usually he had Rose out there with Quickly, and then he had Rose out there with Burks. So you kind of messing up that rotation of them doing that before. So I think he's trying to keep him out there. He's not relying on him scoring anyway. That was never his role.
Never.
Yeah.
He was never really scoring anyway. So when he's out there, RJ could score, Reggie could score, and of course Julius could score.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he never really needed him for score. If he's scoring, it's a plus.
Right.
If you're in the first quarter and you get 8 points from Alfred Payton, that is an excellent game.
Mm-hmm.
Taking it all day, yo.
Right.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like we expected 14, maybe 15 points for him per game, and both these playoff games he's giving you 20s.
1 point.
Like
1 point.
It's not what he was there for, but he's a good point guard because he can see when he needs to score and when he can pass. Yeah, Rose.
Okay.
Not Payton, not for sure.
When it comes, not Payton for sure. But when it comes to Derrick Rose, I do believe that there was something in mind of him playing a very important role for this team. I don't think they drafted him. I don't think they traded for him because they wanted to just spice up their bench. You know what I'm saying? I think it was
Yeah,
more
I
than that.
agree with you.
I
I agree
think
with you.
I think they imagined a role for a point guard, and he was the perfect person for that role. I think that they will continue to bring him off the bench even next year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's a way you can bring Derrick Rose in as your starter going forward. It's kind of, you know what I mean? As many minutes as he misses at the starting point guard position, I think it would hurt us too much.
I think the
Um,
biggest I think the biggest hope for next year though is that we got somebody in here where Derek doesn't have to come in with 8 minutes left in the first quarter, right?
right.
Like whether it's Vildoza or whoever it's gonna be, like somebody competent enough where Derek could play 28 minutes a game or 25 minutes a game, and that's
Yep.
enough.
Yep. Yep. I think I think there's still like Toon said, I think they try to see what they can get out of Luca. Vildoza, of course. Next year. He's already here. Clearly he's watching them play. I think I mean, I can't say he's traveling with the team. They're playing.
Yeah, what's his Twitter? I want to see if he's watching the game.
It should be Luca Vildoza. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Luca Vildoza is
saying.
LUC.
Ian said, "Not me speaking positive. I ain't even speaking positively of this cat.
Not yet.
Saying, like if he could give us something."
Oh wow, yeah. Well, they were watching the last game, not this game. They were watching the last game.
Who's they?
It was Luca and I guess somebody else.
I got Luca Vildoza. I got his page. I'm gonna follow him because. Oh, let's go New York Knicks. Oh, that was May 23rd, right? Oh, they still in quarantine.
Well, so? he's in New York now. He's in New York now. Oh, he's still in quarantine. You're saying?
Yeah, he's still in quarantine. I think he came here and they shut him down for like a little while.
He got here Friday, which means by next Friday we might actually see him.
But what's that got to do with him watching the game?
Oh, I mean nothing. Of course, he's watching the game.
They showed him watching the game on his
Twitter. They showed him watching the game on Twitter. Game. Andre wanted to know if he was watching the game because he wanted.
But it doesn't seem like he was because the last post was from the first game.
Right, from the first game. He was busy today.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He probably watching Peyton like, yo, I could go in there right now and be more effective than this.
I have no doubts that he was watching.
Yeah, I think he was
watching. I mean, he better be watching.
And I'm sure he was looking like, wait, so that's the guy that's starting at the point guard?
No wonder they needed
like, why are you only playing them 8 minutes? What's going on here? He's like, this is my competition.
Hey, we gotta. I don't know if we said this already.
He already lacing him up now. He like, what's his ass?
Derrick Rose is our leading scorer tonight.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
26 points. Oh, you know what? Let's bring it all back in. I was trying to get to my man Reggie Bullock. First game, he had 6 points. Tonight, X Factor by far, 15 points on 5 of 8 shooting from the field, 4 of 7 from the 3-point line. He had 4 rebounds and 1 assist in 31 minutes. Big time threes. He had a steal. One of the fouls, he was a plus 13. I think second most on the team. Taj Gibson, of course, was plus 23. Yeah. And Reggie Bullock was plus 13. One of Reggie's fouls was my favorite.
Back there.
Oh, that little extra push.
Yeah. Yo.
What was that?
I think it was, you know who made a point?
Playoff basketball, baby.
Somebody made a point on the frozen envelope. Mm-hmm. Ivan Hidalgo said, as soon as Reggie, after that Reggie flagrant
energy,
he said the Knicks picked it up.
That's why I love that foul.
You got to do that.
Because I felt like the Reggie flagrant and then the first Reggie 3, like the Garden was turned, bro. Like the Garden was cheering when he knocked them down. Right. Like the Garden was hyped.
Yeah,
it made me feel a little bit like I felt a little bit of the old Knicks in there. I was like, okay, we found it.
No. I felt the other way. I felt like it wasn't him playing hard basketball. It was just him being stupid. It was a stupid play. You're already down.
That was
and then you send a man to the line.
It was a foul. It was a foul that you do.
He wasn't fighting for the ball. He wasn't.
No, I know.
He
That's why I
wasn't
said
trying to get into position. It was a straight up stupid foul.
Hey, Ricky,
I didn't feel that way about it.
I do not agree because playoff fouls are for that and that in particular. It's to change the momentum.
I was gonna say I watch enough hockey to know that a fight could change a hockey game. So I think a hard foul could definitely change a basketball game.
I get it. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying the foul itself. Yeah, the foul itself I thought was not a good foul.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the right time for it. Like if you're trying to get a rebound and then you really push somebody out the way to get that board, I get it. You're trying to make a statement to the other team. It's a foul, but you're also showing that you're here to play. But it looked like he was chasing him down. He got beat and pushed him.
I mean, honestly, he was in front of him. He didn't get beat. It was
he knew
he knew he was gonna foul him anyway. So he was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I get it, but there's no way to defend it if it worked out for us, which is what it did. It worked out. And it would have been dumb if he did it and it didn't result in anything. It clearly resulted in a change.
So the result justifies whether or not it was a
absolutely not. No, it was a playoff foul.
If you have somebody get a foul and they miss their free throws, that made it a good foul,
bro. I mean,
in hockey, if you get into a fight, you get 5 minutes in the box. That could hurt your team, depending on who you are and what you mean to your team, or it could work out in your favor.
Yeah,
it's a gamble.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see the outlook. I didn't see what was going to transpire after that. But the moment I saw the foul, I just started clapping because I already know why he did it. It was simply to change the momentum.
You can tell by the way he walked away from him.
Yeah. He was like
the way he walked away. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. And the way did you see his eyes when they showed the replay? And you could see his eyes, like he had every intention to hit him and him hard.
That was intentional for sure. And I don't think he wanted to hurt him. No, but he wanted to make sure that he wanted to make sure there was a whistle blown for sure. Right. I think that's something he did. But I mean, it worked. Listen, man, I love that. It's playoff basketball.
So I just want to get this straight. You all believe that Bullock knew or figured that would be a momentum play, so that's why he fouled him.
Had to foul him hard.
There's no way he could have knew that.
I think he knew he was going to foul him, so he fouled him before he had a chance to go up for a basket.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way he could have knew that it was being a momentum. But he definitely, you could definitely see it in his eyes. He was just like, "Yo, you know what, man? I'm about to just hit somebody." Like he had made up his mind. He was fed up.
Looked intentional, yeah.
It was definitely intentional.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hit somebody." Did he know it was gonna swing the momentum? Absolutely not. There's no way you can know that.
Listen, but if we were not in the playoffs, if this was a regular season, I would have said Reggie was bugging. But given the way this game was going,
basketball.
You needed one of those plays.
Yeah, because Atlanta was kind of getting whatever they were kind of getting whatever they wanted.
They were getting the whistles. They was making whatever basket they wanted to make. And I think from that point, I can't say because I don't remember exactly what happened right after that play. But I do know that we went on a run after that. And it was a very convincing run.
And they went very cold.
Yeah. I think after that play, I know he made both free throws. And then we got the ball back. I remember we got to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that much. We were down 10, I believe, after the 2 free throws. We got to stop. I don't remember what happened the next possession coming up, but I know we got to stop.
Yeah. I think it. Go ahead, Dre.
I was going to say, at the end of the day, what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to try to play Trae Young more minutes.
How many minutes did he play? He played 35.
He was surprisingly on the bench for a while.
Yeah, they sat him. Shout out to Nick McMillan. They sat him way too long.
Yeah.
So and that's when we got that lead, and they couldn't get it back. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna play him more minutes. He's gonna be tired. All them cats started getting tired, so he started missing their shots. Because they running a tight rotation too.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
DeAndre Hunter had 18 points on 3 shots. Mm-hmm. On 3 shots. 3.
He had 9 threes. What was the rest? 3 threes. I'm sorry.
3 threes and 9 11 free throw attempts. He was 9 for 11
from 11 free throws tonight.
11 free throw attempts, bro. Himself.
Wow.
Yo, he was smiling early in the game too.
After he hit one of those threes, he was smiling. I said, "Yo, it's too early," and I said the same thing. It's too early for you to be smiling,
right? But this is my thing. Yo, go ahead, DeAndre Hunter, like score all those points.
He will be a great player going forward. By the way,
let him ride. I like this.
He will be a great player.
He's a hell of a player.
I was mad when he got that dunk though.
Which one?
He it was fast break, I believe it was.
I thought it was Kevin Huerter that got the dunk.
Yeah, Huerter.
It was Huerter.
Yeah. Huerter, that dunk pissed me the hell off.
Yeah, I hated that
because he dunked it and he looked like somebody who be dunking all the time. I'm like, bro, you don't be dunking.
Talking about Hunter. My bad.
You know who he looked like? He looked like
Hunter was dude that got fouled.
He looked like Tyler Hero when he was snarling last year.
He was like, I'm like, okay, Tyler, and then look. They went and put that on his shirt. They all wore it to the arena and they lost. It's just crazy. That's why you got to chill with all of the antics.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
It was a risk.
You got to chill. But I mean, Trae Young had 30 minutes. 35 minutes. Now,
30 points.
Chris Capella had 36 minutes. He's the only player.
Who's Chris Capella?
Chris Capella. It's Peyton Manning's cousin. That's
if we had drops, bro. If we had drops, that would be a drop.
Right, exactly.
Yo, Cat, that would have been a drop, bro. You would never live that one down, yeah.
Yo, I'm glad this ain't gonna be recorded. Somebody gonna come back and bring it back on me though. I was gonna be like, who's Chris Capella, Cat? Like,
hey, you know what? You know what's funny? Chris Capella only had 4 points, and it looked like he kept catching alley-oops.
And this is what I mean.
That's my man right there.
My man had 2 alley-oops, and that was his only bucket.
Man.
And he was in the game for 36 minutes. He played more minutes than anybody else on his team.
I am not
seeing. He had 12 rebounds though.
What was Chris Capella's plus minus? -0?
Listen, Joe, you ain't gonna keep doing that.
-0. He going back.
That'll be another drop. No, drop right there.
It couldn't be a positive 0.
Yeah, positive 0. It was -0, so you know that's bad. But he was -4. He wasn't bad. He wasn't really effective. This is what I like about the Knicks. The dude is not effective. Like a lot of these dudes is just out there.
Who? Capella?
Yeah, Capella. Like he gets rebounds.
Them 5 blocks says he was very effective.
Rebounds.
He had 12 rebounds, but it also
5 blocks.
Yeah.
Okay, but we still won. You know what I'm saying?
That's always gonna be the comeback. Okay, well we still.
No, I'm just saying. Like, Clint Capella was like he had a decent game. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of those alley-oops, and it's like, all right, you get that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like a game changer. He had 12 boards though.
You know what's scary to me?
That's a big deal.
I think Boggs scares me more than Trae Young scares me.
Yo, Bogey is scary, bro.
Yeah.
But they about to shut him down now.
He went cold in the second half, though.
I'm not going
to cold in the second half.
I'm not going to say that they're going to shut him down because that kid, if he's off, it's because he's off. I've seen 100% coverage on Boggs, and he wets the 3.
Can I ask you something?
What was the score at halftime? Anybody remember?
We were down like what was we down?
We were down 13. I think it was 54-41.
It was 47.
No, it was 57 to 44.
57 to 44. And they scored how many points total?
Who? The
92.
The 92. They scored 92.
92.
So they scored, what is that, 35 points in the second half?
Yep.
Altogether, yeah. 18 in the third, 17 in the fourth.
Yep.
Bruh, that's what you call putting the clamps on.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. You can see it. You can see it at the second half. They turned up. That's what I said. What was the difference in the second half? The Knicks, like it was like somebody came and was like, all right, come on, stop playing.
Right.
The Hawks also missed some shots, bro. Like
they missed a lot of shots in the third quarter.
This is what I'm saying to you. They're gonna go out there. They're gonna try to run Trae Young for more minutes. Right. These dudes is gonna get tired because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna start missing your shots. It's also their first series. Some of these cats. It's also their first playoff series too.
Yeah, Trae Young is his first playoff series. DeAndre, a lot of these guys. I think even Boggs played on the Kings his whole career. So yeah, him too. Real quick, shout out to the chat. Everybody in here, my man Jake G just got a nice little question. He said, "How effective do you think the Knicks trapping Trae Young off the pick and roll will be moving forward in this series?" I'm gonna give it to my man who knows everything. Joe, go ahead and answer this question for me, boy.
Yo, so I feel like they didn't trap the whole game, right? Which I thought was very smart, actually. Like they only gave him that look, like, and they really gave him that look big time in the second half, and I thought it worked.
Yeah,
we still gave up a lot of open shots off of all that trapping.
Yeah.
So I mean, scored 30 points.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out. It worked out in our favor, definitely. But can we hold on? Can we bank on them to miss shots the way they missed in the second half of another game?
Not at all.
I don't know.
Not at all.
But we might. But I prefer the trapping than what we did in the first game.
Oh, okay. Okay, which means just letting Trae run and get the mid-range floater.
Yeah, notice they get Frank no minutes tonight.
But I like the way they mixed it up because they didn't trap the whole game, like I said. Like there was some where Trae just got in the paint and he was able to shoot the floater. There was times where the big man came up. It was one play where Taj came up and they threw a lob over the top, which we're trying to avoid that happening. I think that I like that they mixed it up. And I said before the game that the Knicks can't play that pick and roll one way.
Yeah, yes.
They got to give them different
they will game plan for that.
Exactly.
Nate will game plan for that.
And I thought they gave them different looks and they mixed it up. So I like the trapping. I wouldn't trap for 48 minutes, but I do like the trapping.
You gotta change it up on them.
I think in regarding my answer to that question would be I think that they will continue to see whatever unfolds and to have an answer to whatever unfolds. Yeah. And I think the first game, coach went back into the drawing board and he was like, all right, well, we can't play him like you said, just that one way. We're gonna have to change it up, throw some different things at him so that he doesn't know what will be coming every single time he comes down the court. Trae Young is, like I said last time, he's a star. You can't do much about a lot of what he does. He's gonna get buckets. He's gonna get easy buckets. The kid like Derrick Rose said, his basketball IQ is very, very high. Yeah. I think another reason why I want us to win this series is I want to be able to have a leg up on him before he gets to where he will be, because Trae Young will be a very, very good player. Yes, you know what I'm saying? But I think that going forward, we will be able to build a team that might be better than whatever will be built around Trae Young, and I think that'll be the deal. But I think there's certain things Trae Young does that you just can't stop. You have to focus in on him. You know that if Capella sets that pick right, and like I said earlier, he played basketball with James Harden for a long time, so he knows how to set a pick.
Let me ask a question.
That scared the hell out of me just now.
Okay, let me ask a question. Do you think these teams are evenly matched? I mean, because if we look at the season record, we're tied there. Mm-hmm. We look at this playoff series, we're tied there. Are these teams evenly matched?
Yep.
These teams are probably the most evenly matched teams playing against each other in the
playoffs, for sure.
Like everything points to that, right? The entire season record was the same. The second half record was the same. Mm-hmm. Like, almost everything is the same. I think the point differential in the second half of the season was the same. Mm-hmm. Like, these teams are about as evenly matched as you could possibly get. That's why I heard somebody say, who said Knicks in 5? Somebody said Knicks in 5. That was you?
I said we're going 4 straight after that.
I did say that. Knicks in 5 is nuts to me, bro. I would love to see it. But
because these are really good games. That first game, it was like you did not know who was going to win
it. If this series goes any less than 6, I will be shocked, yo.
Yeah,
shocked.
Yeah, for sure. I think that
if it goes any less than what?
6.
Oh, okay.
I do feel like we will win this series, especially because we did win this game. I think if we lost this game, the series was over. I don't think there was a way we could have come back from being down 0-2, especially being down 0-2 going to Atlanta.
Right.
I don't think we would have been able to pull that series out. Because I don't know if we could have won 2 in Atlanta. I think we could have, but we're talking about playoff basketball, and they couldn't win 2 at home.
But the Knicks have done what the Knicks have done all season is supersede expectations. So let's say we did go down to 0-2. I still feel that they would figure something out and get 4 straight after that and go 6.
Mm-hmm.
Is it likely? Is it likely? I don't know, because these Knicks are playing. No one could have guessed that we would have finished with the record that we finished with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like we don't know what they can do right now. The starting lineup is, as far as offensively, is less than the bench points. Like, we're not playing the way that we should have. Julius Randle, who was our number one go-to guy, has not really shown up to these games to the way he was all season. You got Obi Toppin, who's playing out of his mind. You have Derrick Rose playing out of his mind. You don't know what this team is capable of doing. So I wouldn't even say that.
I think it goes to show how much these guys enjoy playing with each other. The outcome of this game. There was a lot of moments in this game where you saw these guys. I couldn't have been on when I saw this. Theo Pinson was damn near next to Tom Thibodeau the entire fucking game.
I did see that at one point.
I'm like, yo, is he gonna sit out? Like, this team, they love each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will.
You see the way they raced over to pick up Taj.
Yeah,
and they went to pick up. They even went to pick up Elf.
It was like, yo, it was like 7 of them.
They did. Yeah, matter of fact, that was the play. Because when he did get fouled, when he got fouled, and then he went to the line, and they were trying to get him up and all of that. And even the crowd starts cheering, and I'm like, yo, whatever y'all can do to get Alfred out of his head and make y'all think y'all like him, do it, man. Please, just continue doing it, because I'm gonna tell you what, Alfred needs as much help as he possibly can right now.
Yeah, but you know what bothers me though? It looks like he's trying really hard.
Does it? I don't think
it does.
Like he's trying hard.
It looks like he's trying the best that he can possibly do. That's how it looks to me. That it's just not working out. Like, I feel like he sits and he's just like, yo, all right, I'm gonna try this next time, and it doesn't work out. And it's just like and I'm not gonna take away the games that he did have where he scored like 20 points, but he looked awful this game in particular.
I'm gonna give it to Joe, because Joe always has something good to say about this topic.
I would love to hear it.
Oh, not you, son. I think you should be asleep. Wrong, Joe. Okay, go to sleep. Love you.
He should definitely be asleep.
He should definitely be asleep. But he heard me yelling for a good 3 hours, so there's no way he's going to be asleep. But yes, Joe from TFE, not Josiah Reed. I would like for you to give me some insight. Do you think that Alfred has given up?
I've been saying.
I'll put you on center stage for that one, boy.
I've been saying that I feel like Elf quit on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been saying that, like, when nobody else wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people were saying that, oh, his confidence is shaking, and I'm like, yo, I'm not buying it, because they spotlighted the play, right, where he's just standing in the corner staring into the crowd.
God. That play,
and
he has his hand on his hips.
Yeah, with his hands on his hips. And how many plays have there been like that we didn't notice?
True.
Like, I really feel like he quit on his team a while ago.
But that wouldn't make sense, because they're playing so well. So this is why I go back to how I feel.
They're playing well despite him, though.
Trying to play. I know, but that's what I'm saying. So why would he give up on a team that's playing very well? Wouldn't you step your game up so that you can
tell me why he got his hands on his hips in the middle of a play?
I mean, if you could tell me why he's still starting and only he was stretching. If you could tell me why he's still starting and only playing 5 minutes in a game, then I think we'll have all the answers that we're looking for. But I think that these are the questions that we're looking for answers for, that there's just no answer.
I told y'all what it is, bro. It's the secret sauce, bro. If Elf doesn't start,
you're gonna write a book in 10
start,
years, and then you'll find out.
That's probably what it is. It's you know what? Like I said last show, he is from New Orleans. He probably got some magic on time. He was like, "Listen, you take me out that starting
like
lineup."
I said, if he had magic, he could score.
Yeah, if Elf
Listen,
don't start,
he listen. His magic don't work on his
It
basketball.
don't work
game.
that way.
It works on other
You
people.
can't just make up magic. You gotta follow the rules.
You gotta follow.
yeah, I really believe that
black magic is different, bro.
I really believe that Tom believes that if Elf don't start, like it's gonna be some weird domino effect, man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna mess up the juju, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I asked that earlier. Like, do you think that I do think that there will be some sort of domino effect. Let's say if we pull one of our main guys off the bench and start, I do think that it could create some sort of domino effect where maybe the bench isn't as effective. I don't know, man.
Trae Young?
Nah, not that again, bro. Not that again, yeah.
Yo, that had me on the floor because somebody put a Hawks jersey on it.
I was looking for this whole for that last 5 minutes. I'm looking for.
I was wondering what you was doing.
It's literally a lollipop. It's literally a lollipop with hair stuck to it, yo. It's a lollipop.
Had me crying.
It's a lollipop with hair stuck to it.
Yo. And it said point guard Trae Young.
Why they put the logo?
Him like this with the jersey on it. I can't find that one, but yo, when I saw that, I was crying earlier.
Yo, did you see the there was a Hawks fan in one of the Knicks groups that shall not be named. And he infiltrated and he posted it was a picture of Trae shushing the crowd, and it said A Quiet Place Part 2. Is A Quiet Place about to come out.
Yeah.
On Friday. It said A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah, let's see how it's quiet now, right?
It's quiet.
It wasn't that quiet tonight. It was bedlam tonight, bro. Straight up pandemonium, bro.
Right.
And then he turns around at the end of the game talking about, "I'll see you in the A," talking to Julius.
Yeah, okay, we'll see you.
Shut your ass up, Trae.
Yeah,
we will see you in the A.
We gonna see you in the A.
It's gonna be 50% Knicks fans in the A.
Exactly.
Another point that came up was they were asking the Knicks about, how they felt about Trae Young, shushing the crowd and saying it's cold, whatever. They spoke to like 6 different people, and they all were just like, "Oh, that's just how the game." They were showing that they weren't even affected by that, and then they came out here and won. So, I just hope they keep this momentum running.
RJ said RJ was like, "Oh, he's a good player."
I love that. And I love that. I love that for RJ. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Even Derrick Rose said in the beginning of the game, he was like, no, he said it yesterday, and they were like, he said, when did the league become so soft? Like that's part of the game. Like it's like
Who said that?
Like Derrick Rose.
He said, listen, if you want to talk shit, talk shit.
Like that's part of the game. Like what are you talking about? Like when did the league become so soft?
Because at the end of the day, like I know if I'm on the Knicks and I'm looking at you and you score and you over there talking about it's mighty quiet in here. Yeah. I'd be like this, metronome, check. Because I'm waiting for somebody to dunk on him and go like this to him while he's on the floor.
I thought they was going to do that tonight.
First of all, just wait until we got that last 5 minutes of the game where it's like, all right.
No, like when we win the series, I want y'all to look
at that's it. Like, the game winning series, the game
as they walked out
the series when it's like 5 minutes left, everybody just start taunting him. The whole Garden crowd just going, shh.
Right.
I know I'm gonna do it from my living room.
I'm gonna be real. Listen. I did a lot in my living room tonight. The neighbors was on here like, "Yo, shut up."
No, bro. I'm telling you, man. A few Dogecoins could have had me in the building tonight, bro.
Listen, don't get Dre started. He gonna be on his crypto maniac. Like, come on, what's up, baby?
Tell me, Dre.
Listen, Dre.
I'm already on it. Come see me next season. I'm copping tickets for everybody.
Yo, what cryptos is on fire right now?
I ain't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
He can't put that out there.
You can't put it out there. Come on,
I can't put that out there.
Yo, Dre, text me the cryptos is gonna be on fire.
I already called
you. Know he will.
You know he will. You know he will. Yo, shout out to the Cuzzo. What's going on, man? Anybody who is here right now,
let's go, Knicks.
Please hit that like button. Please hit that like, subscribe, share, man. I know y'all in here, man. It's a lot of y'all. I've been in here heavy in this chat. Thank y'all for being here.
As soon as it's over, I'm going to YouTube just to hit the like button.
Yeah. I'm about to go hit it myself, and it's my profile. I ain't even going. I need that. Quick.
Yeah, word. Huh?
All right, Dre gotta go. Dre on timeout.
Can't mess with y'all.
Trying to hit me with the balls like that, man. I ain't doing nothing to you. Listen, okay, so Friday, what adjustments do you think? First of all, one thing we did notice, we didn't see a minute of Frank this game, not one.
Yeah, I just said, didn't I say that?
Yeah, he said it earlier. Right? Yeah.
I said, they ain't put Frank out there tonight.
No minutes.
You know, I think who's a better defender? I don't think he get credit for it. Is Reggie.
I mean, oh yeah, I think.
Well, Reggie's been the man all year for us. Be honest with you.
But you don't need Frank. Like if you got Reggie out the end, we know Reggie can knock down the three. So what's the point?
I'm not putting Reggie on Trey though.
Why not?
Reggie was already on Trey.
He was on him.
He was?
Yeah.
He had a few possessions on him, definitely.
Reggie was already on Trey. Trey was uncomfortable.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Those shots that Trey got, he was wide open. This is what I wanted to ask y'all too. And I'm not getting on him. But is it me? But RJ is always late on his closeouts, and the man always knocks down the shot on RJ.
I think RJ's issue is he hasn't learned how to play deep, play man-to-man and team defense at the same time. And I think he does either or. He's playing team defense too far, where he's 2 steps away. They usually tell you don't give yourself more than 2 steps, maybe, where you can close out.
He keep going too deep in the paint. Like
too deep. It's either he's too deep or he doesn't get deep enough.
There's a rule, right? So if the ball is on your side of the court, like you got to be within arm's length.
Yeah.
If the ball is on the strong side of the court, then maybe you have 1 foot in the paint.
Yeah, you can cheat off. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like RJ sometimes he have 1 foot in the paint.
No matter what.
The guy starts to penetrate.
Yeah.
Like now you got to kind of be in between. First of all, you're not stopping that guy that's coming into the paint anyway.
No, that's a foul.
There's no point in you even being there. Like you got a big in there and you got the guy who's actually on the ball.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's defending. Mm-hmm. So you can't just allow that kick out.
Nah.
Yo, he's every time I look at him, like the dude always knocks a shot down, and RJ's always late. He's like running out there slow, like this, like, and I'm like, yo, did he go again? Like, how did he get so far away from this dude?
That closeout by Taj on DeAndre Hunter in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
it was a play. There was a play where DeAndre Hunter was open. I think there was a scramble for the ball, and it went to Hunter, and Taj just went on like a full-out sprint.
Was it in the corner?
Out. It was like on the elbow, on the right elbow.
Oh, I think I know the play you're talking about. Yes. I know the play you're talking about. And he closed out. Did he fall? Yes, he fell, but they didn't call a foul.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, right. I know the play you're talking about.
I remember
that closeout was amazing.
Also, speaking of adjustments, this is an RJ Randall adjustment. He needs to get with these Euro steps.
He needs that wiggle. Listen, that's why I can't wait for the season.
He made that adjustment at the end of the game. He ran right into what's name. He's been doing it all year last year. He's running right into dudes. So this game, he said, "Oh yeah," he came down there, did the because what's his name? Clint Capella went out there again with the whole get ready to take that charge, and he sidestepped him. And I was like, "That's all.
That's it."
But then he shoot an air ball after that.
Nah, he made that one.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
yeah, he made that one
because he had one where he euroed like away from the basket. And then
it wasn't like on the sideline when he finally shot it and it didn't even touch nothing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
about. It was one play where he euroed towards the middle of the paint and like
he was all balanced.
But he was going away from the basket when he put up the shot, and it was just way short.
He does that towards the end of this is like at the end of the game. Clint just picked up a charge. Like he just caught a charge.
Yeah.
On against Clint Capella, and he went down again. Clint tried to go up there again, and he did the whole. And it was like, yes, implement that in your joint.
RJ also had a 3 on the right wing that he absolutely, positively had no business shooting. Yeah,
right.
That one I know the 3 because it was off balance. His footing wasn't right at all.
Yeah, man.
It was more arm than leg.
Exactly.
It was bad.
He just shoot a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as he shot it, I was like, that's a bad shot. Before I even knew the results.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because when RJ's gonna make it because RJ he likes to get under it and then he brings it up.
Yeah.
But that play, it was like he was like and he didn't even get to get up yet. Like he was here, he was already here, and he didn't release. Like he didn't lift up. Usually,
it was a great closeout by
great closeout.
Yeah.
Great close. And I think I can't wait till this kid gets in all season. Regarding what Dre just said, when it comes to his Euros, and all right, let's stop this.
Got jokes.
Robin,
my nephew is in here. Why you sound like you need tea or something? Clearly you didn't watch. You didn't watch the Knicks game. You fake Knicks fan. And we had a conversation the other day that you're not a real Knicks fan yet. You haven't gone through anything.
Yeah, you a Miami Heat fan. Get him off.
He got a Jordan logo. He got a Jordan logo. Because his name Jordan, he got a Jordan logo.
Jordan got a Jordan logo.
We don't do that here, bro.
Bro, this is New York. See, if you was a real Knicks fan, you would understand why you can't do that. See, this is why I'm gonna need you to go do some research.
Jumping all in our chat. Hey, I'm gonna have to call you, give you a good talking to, man.
Listen, good lumping. That's gonna happen when you come down
that's
here.
it. Next time you're around the Unks, it's over.
He said I did.
You did watch the game.
I did watch the game. That's
because you don't be calling the Unks when you watching the game. You sipping, nephew.
Jordan the type of dude to watch the game on mute. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah. I was so mad that Facebook wouldn't let me go live tonight, yo.
Why didn't let you go live?
I don't know why they didn't let. Listen, man.
Why they didn't let you go live?
They was hating, bro. They was hating.
In the background?
No.
They hate to see it, yo. They hate to see it.
It sounds like Facebook is like just cutting everybody off. Like
no.
It's that anti-Nick energy.
Right now, I'm live on Facebook, and they had suspended me before, and I'm back. The problem with Joe is he's a repeat offender, so he keep fucking with Mark Zuckerberg. Like Mark Zuckerberg ain't about that work. Mark Zuckerberg gonna give you these hands, bro.
Yeah, Zuckerberg from Atlanta.
Yo, matter of fact, speaking of, did you guys know that the guy who wrote that song "Go New York, Go New York, Go"?
He's for Atlanta now.
Yeah,
he's the owner.
He works for the Hawks.
He owns them. Yeah, he's a part of the Hawks. Yeah,
he's the owner of the Hawks.
Yeah, I know that. I heard that.
Tell me this dude went from writing "Go New York, Go New York, Go" to owning a team.
Yep.
Yo, listen, bro.
I need to write me.
He told the story, I think, and it was on Knicks Film School podcast.
Yeah, it was on Macri's joint.
Yeah, shout out to Knicks Film School, Jonathan.
Yo, Macri don't. I think Macri don't sleep, yo.
I mean, listen, he just got a newborn. He definitely is not sleeping. So
yeah, how he got it? But how does the man have a newborn? First of all, his wife must be a special woman.
She must be special.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
How does this man have a newborn?
Yeah,
and he's putting out mega content, like non-stop, back to back to back.
You know what's going on?
I'm
gonna tell you what's happening right now. His wife hates him.
She be in the chat.
She be in the chat.
She be in the chat with him.
She be in the chat, bro.
Oh, they crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
they're crazy.
That's the perfect situation, though. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Listen,
I hope it lasts. As soon as she ain't with
babe, you want to be crazy with me?
Or I'm about to send Jasmine a link so she can start commenting in here. Like, listen, babe, I need you to do something. Yeah, Jonathan Mack's wife in here. She be commenting.
Jumping on these chats,
making us look bad, yo. Mackie making us look bad.
But you know what? My wife actually watched the game with me tonight, and she had jokes and she was into it and everything. She was like, "Yo, why Trey Young look like John Leguizamo?"
Wow.
With that hair.
Like a little skinny John Leguizamo.
Or very close.
You know what I hate about Trey Young?
You know I'm going to Google.
His post games, like the way he talks, he's like, "Yeah, you know, I was out there with you."
Yeah.
Oh, I hate his voice.
I be like,
no. First, great question. Come on, man.
Every question.
His media training be on point, bro.
Great question.
You can tell he's media trained, yo.
Thanks for that question. That was an excellent question. Well, you know, he's so nice on the court that the way he sound when he does is just like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I was out there and I was shooting the basketball and the ring got bigger and bigger. And I said, yeah, you know, thanks for that question. That's a good question. It's just like, oh man, he can't play in New York. Who's this? Oh, John Leguizamo. That's certainly not John Leguizamo.
That's not
John Leguizamo.
That's John Leg.
Josh, you don't know how to spell it, so he hoping to.
You damn right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Dre, hold on. Spell John Leguizamo real quick.
Leguizamo.
Oh shoot!
It's on the screen.
It's right there on the screen.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater. See?
Shut up, Joe.
You
Why
left
you
it up
shut
there
me
for
out?
him, man.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater. But yo, he does look like John
I'm looking at it. Yo,
That's
I'm
not
looking
John
at it too, and I'm
Leguizamo.
impressed by him.
Dre, that's not John Leguizamo right here.
That's not John
That's
Leguizamo.
not John. That's John Light.
Who the fuck is John Light?
Josh, hit
Actor,
the top
apparently.
link so you can see who it is.
Yeah, click the top one.
You don't know who John Leguizamo is?
I don't know him by face. I know
Oh
his
my
name.
God, he's a
Are you
legend.
serious?
Right when you click it, you're gonna see who it is.
Listen, bro.
You serious?
Joshua, just hit the top thing. It's right there. It says John Leguizamo, IMDb.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
clicked that, and this is where
Yeah, it's not working.
That's what I'm telling
It's not
y'all.
working.
Get out of here.
All right, click on images.
So click Spawn. John Leguizamo,
right,
Spawn
here
Cat.
Leguizamo.
Yeah, they're gonna correct you anyway.
Are they? Because they didn't correct me last time.
So look, put Spawn. He did Spawn. Remember, he did the first Spawn.
Nah, just his search. You got it now. His search.
Bro, I don't know why it's not searching. What's going
He
on?
does the voice of the sloth from Ice Age.
Oh, go down. He's over there. Go scroll down.
He used to do stand up, man. He was on what other shows was he on?
We got John Light. Where the fuck is John Leguizamo?
Put Spawn. Put Spawn Cast.
It won't let him search nothing.
It won't let me do anything. All right, so
Click on images. Just click on images.
I did, and it showed me like a
Cast.
bunch of different white dudes, and I'm like, that's not John Leguizamo.
That was like my favorite movie John Leguizamo did was Spawn.
First of all,
He played
the clown.
He played the clown, right?
Oh, okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
What kind of coke is my internet on right now?
Yeah, you're wilding,
bro.
Maybe
Your
because you're streaming.
Your internet riding that Nick high.
Yeah, but we live, and he's not breaking.
Oh, it looked like it just shipped. There you go.
Here we go.
Funny guy, man.
He's from New York too, by the way.
Okay, is this John Leguizamo?
Yes,
that is John Leguizamo.
That is the same exact guy I was just telling you was John Leguizamo, and y'all said it wasn't John Leguizamo.
How did you say he was John Leguizamo?
Okay, look at this picture.
Yeah.
All right, now look. See, you remember this picture?
And that's Mark Ruffalo over there.
You remember this picture? And y'all told me this was not John Leguizamo.
That wasn't the picture you had on the screen.
Yeah, that's not. You didn't have that.
That is the exact picture. It says IMDb, bro.
It definitely is not the same picture.
And it didn't come up.
Okay,
all right, it's all right. We'll run it back. We'll run it back.
No. I'm a backspace.
Go ahead and backspace. Who is that?
Right. So you said you clicked that and it had that dude up there.
That's John Light, bro.
Hold on.
It said on the right side that it was John Light.
Hold on. Just relax.
Look right there.
When I clicked IMDb, this is the picture that showed up the last time.
Okay.
So why did y'all tell me this wasn't John Leguizamo?
Because it's not.
That's not him.
Okay. Now look. Boom. Is this not the same picture?
No.
No.
How is this not the same picture?
Are you all right?
Josh, you bugging right now.
You okay?
Yeah, how much you had to drink tonight, fam?
Wait.
Word.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Cut his mic off, yo. Cut his mic off.
I'm just now realizing what happened. Everyone watching, I have 2 tabs up and I can only show one at a time. Okay. My bad. My fault. But when I was clicking IMDb,
run that back,
it's gonna look crazy. But I mean, listen, I explained
it's gonna look crazy.
Because the 3 of us are like, what? Are you serious?
And I'm sitting here looking at these other pictures, like, yo, this is John Leguizamo. What are you talking about? And it's not showing y'all. My fault. Yes, John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
the guy right here.
Now, this whole podcast is gonna be John Leguizamo.
We're gonna call this the John Leguizamo versus.
In closing, ladies and gentlemen, this is John Leguizamo, and he might be at the next Knicks game.
He might be Trae Young's uncle.
He might be his distant cousin.
This is all because somebody's wife said that he looked like
John Leguizamo. Right, John Leguizamo might have 30 and 10.
This is going way off. This is going completely off the rails.
Crazy. I'm surprised. People are still. I'm still listening. He make it sound like Anderson Silva. Listen, man, he's a star, man. Josh has some hard.
They just kicking in.
No, bro. I told you. I can only show one screen at a time, and it showed one screen, and it was only showing the picture that I was trying to tell y'all. No. Y'all don't understand.
We get it. Sometimes the screen pops up. Listen, man. You can only show one.
Listen, man. thank y'all for having fun on my behalf.
Josh over like this. He said, "Oh wait, hold up."
He said, "He's the same white."
They keep showing me the same white man, and
he's just the same white guy. I was like, "Oh, he's Hispanic."
It's terrible.
Yo, check out. I wish I could remember the name of it right now, but John Leguizamo got a one-man show that he released a few years ago.
Yeah, we saw that. Me and my wife
check that out, yo. It's good stuff, man. I can't remember the name of it right now.
He talks about the woman. He talks about really the history of it was some historical joint that he kind of did it himself. It's like he was playing.
If you got HBO,
he played all the roles.
If you got HBO Max, it should be on there. It was an HBO special.
Okay, I gotta check it out because John, John's been putting it down for a minute. He's been that guy for a long time.
Bro. Legend.
I'd say low key legend because a lot of people don't just name his name when they talk about a lot of actors that are legends, but. He's
my favorite role is like, remember me, Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Benny Blanco. Classic moments, man. Classic moments. But thank you guys for joining us. We will see you. I don't know when we gonna see you because like I told you, it depends on the outcome of the game.
Win or lose.
Nah, but
you can't operate like that, Cat.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with y'all. We will be here on Friday. We'll be here on Friday. After the game, no matter what. Wait, actually, what time is the game?
We gotta get pro on. I want to get pro on there.
Nah, definitely pro's definitely on the next one as long as he don't got his nets fitted on. Let me see.
He'll probably fuck around and throw it on too.
Messing with you. I'm messing.
No, he just
cut his camera off quick.
Cut his camera off.
I'm like, yo, pro, is that? Oh no, we gotta get.
Next thing you know, his drunk gonna be like this. I'm like, oh man, pro can't be with us. Technical difficulties.
Oh man, bro. Damn, bro.
Let's just shut that down.
So we play on
Friday
at 7 p.m. and we play Sunday at 1. So we will see you guys on Friday and Sunday. Can I say that?
Yo, let's go Knicks.
Friday and Sunday. Let's go Knicks.
Friday and Sunday.
After the win on Friday and after the win on Sunday, we're gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? When we up 3-1, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do.
Yo, Dre, by the way, a few Dogecoins could get you to Atlanta to watch that game.
Let me tell you something, man. I got some coins better than Doge out here.
I wasn't even gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna let
this would be a whole other hour.
I was about to be like, yo, listen.
We got to do a whole separate joint. I got everybody who I talk to be like, yo, you should do a YouTube channel on this crypto.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dre?
I don't know if I got enough time. I'm doing a podcast with Cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I don't know if I got
enough time. You hear this motherfucker over here? This nigga always come with some bullshit.
I got to do the podcast with Cat. That be taking up all my time. I be trying to prepare stats for him.
Yo, listen. I got people. My man Ian in here as well. My man, all of these people. There's a bunch of us in here. We looking for the info on the crypto. Why can't you get info on the crypto?
All right, look.
Yo, I ain't complaining.
He grabbed the phone. You know it's real. Now you grab the phone.
No, turn this off.
Look. Just set the stage.
One of my notifications saying, yeah, Ether's up. Ether's down 5.97%.
What's that, Ethereum?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
I got that E2 and you stake it and you can't even touch it because I ain't touching it.
Listen, I can't lie, man. Dre made me some money already. So, yo, he said go, I go.
Hey, tell him what I told you. Tell him what I told you, cuzzo. I don't want to be the only millionaire in the family.
Word.
Dre been telling me that. Dre been telling me that since I was like 19, bro. And I'm like, okay, I got you.
Joe, he be making me mad. Because when I remember one Christmas, I gave him a couple $100 for to invest, right? For his investment. So Joshua had to, and look, he already don't remember. You had an ING account, and I was like, yo, it was like $250 or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Joshua did whatever he had I had the code because the password, I created it for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you want me to go in there to do it, or you want to do it, right? So he was like, I'll do it. I said, all right. Let Joshua rock. Fuck around. He had $50 left in there, right? I don't know what he did. So I said, yo, let me buy you an option. And just like, we're going to rock that. Let me do that. Because he had like $50 and some change left. He was like, all right, you do it. I did the password. I bought an option because I had the same one. The way I always did it with my people is like, I'm gonna buy the same shit I buy. So I ain't copping you some shit and you like, oh, you had me out here.
Yeah, definitely.
So I copped them the option on. I don't know if you're familiar with options or whatever.
I am.
So I copped them the option.
I'm deep in this too, by the way, bro.
Oh, all right, cool. That's what I'm saying. So
he's been real quiet, but he's
I feel like me and you probably be like twins, but we don't even know it. But
likely.
But I bought him the joint $50. Like, what was it? A few months later, Cat, the shit went up to like $700 or $50. Yo, the joint went to $700. He sold it at $650. So I'm thinking like I turn around like I ain't got to. Josh already know how it is. He already seen what it does. Josh, I'm talking to him and Ricky, and he was like, "Yo, what's the call option?" I was like, "God, I had you on this for years." He talking about what's the call option. I was like, "Yo, Cap,
now he gonna rephrase my question the wrong way.
You said what's the call if it's going up?
No, I wanted you to actually give me a rundown of the actual stock of the option, the actual one. I said, which one did you buy? But it's all good. Dre always trying to throw me under the bus.
That wasn't it.
Like, nah, man. Like,
that wasn't it. Hey, look, don't worry about it. I'm good, you good. So don't even worry about it.
Listen, he's talking about something that happened like 20 years ago, man.
No, that was a few months.
20 years
ago, man.
20 years ago. Well, the joint with the 7.
Why you always bringing up old shit?
Right, yo, he's bringing up old shit. Anyway, yo, you already know I'm good, you good.
Always, man. Always. Like I said, Drake.
I got making sure you gotta fly up. I'm be like, yo, I'll give you the tickets, nigga. You just gotta fly up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll be there in 12 hours.
I'm being pictures with Ricky and Joe like this. Yo, Cat, you coming? You at the game like this, yo.
I'm gonna be in the car like, yo, I'm still on the way, man.
Like, yo, game almost over.
Listen, man, sooner or later we will be at these Garden games and we will be going live from these Garden games just because.
Can't wait.
Don't get me at a Garden game, especially when we get a real point guard to start.
Oh my God.
What'd you say about Luka?
Vildoza, yeah, once Luka in there, I'm being there posting people. I'm gonna annoy people. They're gonna be like, this nigga always at Knicks game.
Always at Knicks game.
But he got Dogecoin or something like that.
You got Dogecoin. You got Dogecoin ADA. You got ETH XRP. Listen.
I see commercials for the credit cards now.
Bitcoin. Y'all take stable coin? You ain't getting no Bitcoin. You stupid. I give you the stable coin.
Yo, man. Everybody that's in there, like I said, if you're here, if you stop by to check it out, hit the like, hit the subscribe, pass it on to a friend and tell them to pass it on to another friend. We all live on, like I said, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, which is on Twitter, of course, if you don't know. We will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully, we are here with another win segment because that's the only thing we do.
Hopefully, it's like we do is guarantee out here, man.
All we do is win. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah. But that's it. Anybody else got any parting words?
Like, subscribe, comment, all of the above, man.
Bring it all in.
You know, I say the same thing, bro. Appreciate what you guys do. Let's keep it going, yo. For the fans, by the fans, that grassroots movement. Screw this mainstream media. They don't know nothing about the Knicks. So let's keep this ball rolling, man.
100%.
Listen, my nephew here still just throwing stuff around.
What's he talking about?
It's clearly past his bedtime. Like it's clearly past your bedtime.
Yeah, bedtime's after midnight, man.
It's 12:14. I'm calling your mom right now. Matter of fact.
Yeah. Where's Big Sis at?
And if you in the chat and you a Knicks fan, check out the Frozen Envelope on Facebook, man.
Come on through, man. If you ain't about that bullshit.
You won't be disappointed, yo.
Good people, good talk always. Toon is in here as well. Toon be in there. You know, Toon gonna have his outlandish take. He's like the watered down Slizzy. You know,
yo. I swear I was about to say that, yo. I swear.
Toon is a watered down Slizzy. He's not a bad Slizzy. Slizzy.
Yo, me and Cat be here, yo.
Slizzy go all the way off the ledge. Toon look over and be like, I ain't gonna go over there. Good. I'm gonna chill. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for joining me. As always, y'all always bring a good energy, man. Rick and Dre, of course. You already know the chemistry. It's been a lifelong thing. That's the bro and that's the cuzzo. Joe, of course, you know everything, so you're gonna have to be here. Like you said, I ain't watered down.
Hey, if y'all listening, I don't know everything, yo.
Listen, every time I got a question, I call Joe.
Feels like
yo.
it though.
I say, yo, Joe, what's the number on my ID card again?
Damn, I forgot my social security.
What's my social security, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, what's my credit card number? Yo, but Tune, trust me, that's a compliment.
Word is born, yeah.
That is a compliment.
It really is.
That is a compliment.
Like, damn, they need to water down Slizzy. He'd be perfect. They water him down.
He'd be perfect. He's going down. And then you got Tune. Here you go. Boom. Somebody who got the outlandish takes, but you can still reel him in and get him.
We love you, Slizzy. We love you, Slizzy.
Slizzy know the deal. That's
no,
the
Slizzy about to log in right before we log out. That's
as usual. He gonna come in like, yo, let me know you was on. Listen, we already know Sliz is here. And shout out to all of the people that do the thing. We got Die Hard Knicks podcast. We got State of New York Knicks podcast. Of course, Knicks Film School, Knick Fan TV, Knick of Time Show, Knicks Media. If I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize because it's too many. CK2K, of course.
NYK, Terry and Trey.
NYK, Terry and Trey. It's so many of y'all. And listen, I'm not trying to compete with y'all. Y'all are monsters in this shit. I just want to be able to give these people another source where they can have somewhere to come to for some real Knicks actual analysis that watched the games and they know exactly what they're talking about. That's it, man. That's all I'm looking for. And I thank y'all for being here for me. Once again, chat, thank y'all. Hit the thumbs up. And until next time, listen, y'all don't got to leave the chat. I got to tell y'all live because I'll end the broadcast and then
I gotta take my ass to bed.
I'm still waiting for you to call. I'm 12 years old when this podcast started. Come on, man.
All right. So what else we want to talk about, y'all? What else y'all want? Nah, we ain't going nowhere now. What's up, Dre? What those going we talk about today?
Look, nigga, all I got to do is close this tab.
I'll tap it out. Yeah.